We want to get his face out there, his description out there, to as many people as possible. He had some identifying marks. He had a Celtic cross on his right bicep, and he had a gold tongue ring, and that was on the post.
Despite their efforts, there is no sign of Patrick McNeil. Psychic Mary Rose has pinpointed the location where she believes Patrick McNeil will be found.
He's in the river. Be right off the old ferry pier at 69th Street.
After Mary Rose had told us that Patrick McNeil was in the East River, I didn't contact the harbor unit or the scuba team to try to locate him because I needed some more corroborating evidence, something else that would back up her statement.
Police never follow up on the psychic's lead. 3 weeks go by.
Well, we left our base on a usual morning patrol, and it was a day where there was a lot of debris floating in the water. I happened to notice something that caught my eye that was floating a little different than just wood and plastic. So I grabbed the binoculars and took a closer look, and discovered that, in fact, it resembled a body.
The body is identified as Patrick McNeil.
When Patrick was found, he was wearing the same clothes that he was wearing the night he had disappeared. The medical examiner ruled that Patrick had in fact died of an accidental death. He had drowned. It appeared that Patrick was possibly urinating in the East River and had fallen in due to the fact that he drank too much that evening.
Police determined that the river's current swept Patrick downstream to Brooklyn.
I was very impressed with Mary's outcome and prediction on this case. She was right on the money. I think that after Patrick McNeil was found, it made some of these skeptics a little bit more receptive to what a psychic can do to help the police department.
It's spring 1995, and the Vanderbeek family is gathering in Rockville, Maryland, to celebrate the birth of Cindy's nephew. The whole family is expected to be there, including Cindy and her husband, Steve.
I had a phone call from her saying that, oh my God, you know, I can't wait, I'm counting the days, I'm gonna be there, and I'm really excited.
But the day of the party, Steve and Cindy are no-shows.
We hear nothing. I said, Mom, I said, that's it. Something's wrong, something's wrong.
The family calls police.
7 Nancy 4, I'll be here with missing person. So I went over the house to investigate. So they were coming here to visit you?
Yes. Right.
Their daughter was a vendor at boat shows, so she traveled a lot. We're not even sure if she was missing from Montgomery County, but we knew that someone needed to take a look into the facts and circumstances because this was not her normal nature.
Back at the station, Smith hands the case off to detectives Robert Nichols and Joe Madano.
Just want to check out some stuff at the marina.
And the detectives soon find out that this isn't going to be a case they can clear up with a couple of phone calls.
It wasn't a traditional case where it's, husband and wife living in their suburban home. kind of like a gypsy lifestyle where they were constantly on the road, probably 10 months out of the year, and they would do all the boat shows up and down the East Coast. The lifestyle that they chose to live made it very difficult for anyone to communicate with them.
Nichols tries finding the missing husband and wife by tracking their credit cards and bank accounts, but there's nothing there.
They didn't have bank accounts, they didn't pay taxes, they didn't have credit cards. Everybody has a driver's license. They didn't.
It's almost as if they've been assigned to track down two people who don't want to be found.